Land Rover Discovery celebrates 25 years this year. That's 25 years of continual service. Quite an achievement, that quarter of a century. You could say something of a landmark. This is the Land Rover Discovery Landmark Special Edition. Sporting that familiar chiselled shape of a Land Rover Discovery, it's a car that has real presence. Not only is it quite a large vehicle, but all of its proportions are bold and strong and just further convey that sense of capability. Externally, Landmark models receive these 20-inch alloy wheels. We've got blacked out elements that would usually be aluminium, and you get these really nice silver roof rails. Intricate lighting signatures teamed with this black finish makes this Discovery look very premium indeed. Now, the Landmark model is based upon the HSE Lux, which is usually the top specification car, and this sort of builds upon that slightly. So inside you'll find a myriad of brushed aluminium and really rather luxurious materials. This Windsor leather on the dashboard, which is very neatly stitched. These lovely leather seats up front offer all the comfort of a nice armchair. They're heated as well. Rear occupants are not neglected either, thanks to 3 seats in the middle bench that will happily seat 3 adults. Plenty of legroom, loads of headroom and a nice flat floor to put your feet. No transmission tunnel protruding there. But they also get heated seats and a pair of digital TVs. So whilst you're trundling along the motorway, long haul, it's something to keep the kids quiet. There's also a pair of wireless headphones back there too. The Discovery's always had 2 deployable seats in the back, and yes, whilst it's a bit of a squeeze for adults, they are absolutely fine for children. So this is a fully capable 7-seat family car. When it comes to the boot, with all 7 seats in place, you have 280 litres. With 5 seats in place, a mammoth 1,124 litres. If you want to flatten them all, then you get a huge 1,950 litres to play with. Up front here, we've got a touchscreen infotainment display that does everything from being another TV when the car's stationary, to digital radio, your navigation and phone connectivity. Moving down here, whilst the centre console does start to look a bit dated, this model is getting on a little bit now. Just below that, you have a suite of off-roading tools, and this is what really sets the Discovery apart. This terrain response system offers everything from snow and ice, muddy ruts, gravel, sand, high articulations. You've got high and low range for this really rather excellent 8-speed ZF automatic transmission, and of course the whole car sits on air suspension, which means it can raise and lower itself at your will. We previously thoroughly tested the Land Rover Discovery Offroad, and it proved itself to be exceptionally capable thanks to those short front and rear overhangs that enables it to climb steep hills. Of course, you've got that high ground clearance and the very intelligent all-wheel drive system on offer here. But one of the key things with this car is its torque. Yes, it does have 252 brake horsepower from that 3-litre diesel V6 engine under the bonnet, but like I say, the key is the torque. 600 Newton meters. This is a heavy car, so that mechanical force behind it there is what gives it its crawling ability over just about any terrain you put in front of it. When transitioning onto the tame tarmac, you'll find the Land Rover Discovery to be such a lovely car to drive. I mean, it really is effortless, this machine. Not only is it rather refined in here, but you've got that torque delivery from the diesel, which just makes overtaking manoeuvres absolutely effortless. It can sit at really low RPM, which obviously adds to the refinement in here. The control weights are nice and light. Visibility is actually really good for such a large car, so you don't have to stress about where you're placing it on the road. Yes, of course, there is a bit of a listing motion as you go around the corners. It's a tall vehicle, it's not a sports car, it's not designed to do that. But it's very comfortable. Of course, it soaks up the pitiful potholes really in comparison to what it can do off-road. It takes the road imperfections in its stride, and you can just sort of sit back, set the cruise control and let the car do its thing, all whilst everybody chills out, relaxes and enjoys some of the luxuries on board this Landmark model. Land Rover say that the Discovery does 36.7 mpg and emits 203 grams per kilometre of CO2. This car does everything, on-road, off-road. It'll tow 3.5 tonnes, it'll take the kids and their friends to the cinema. It's a relaxing motorway cruiser. It just feels like the complete package. You know what, in a potentially pending apocalypse, this is the car you want to be in, because not only does it offer that go anywhere capability, but World War III could break out on the other side of this glass and you're perfectly comfortable in this really tranquil environment. You can have this Discovery Landmark from £55,995, which isn't exactly cheap, but if you price up a HSE Lux pack, it's actually almost £4,000 cheaper. So this, in a funny sort of way, represents really good value. And as a range topper, it's just the best incarnation of this Discovery. Whoa, 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 I hear you say. Isn't there a new Discovery coming anytime soon? And when I say that, I mean like in the next couple of weeks. Yes, that's absolutely true. Land Rover are about to unveil the latest all-new generation Discovery. It's going to be a very modern Land Rover, undoubtedly capable on and off-road, with much more of a focus on a push-up market. So see this Landmark edition as a fond farewell to this generation of much-loved Discovery. We've climbed mountains together, we've waded through rivers, we have took screaming kids to school. It's been there through it all. And the Discovery is a British institution. It's great that a new one's coming along, but this one, it's got to be one of the best in the 25-year history of the Discovery.
Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Please subscribe for all of the latest and greatest cars to hit the road. For breaking news and written reviews, visit www.insidelane.co.uk.